Hey Griffballers, Goosechecka here, bringing you episode 17 of The Ball Sack. Germanic is asked, who do you think will win EUGBL 15? I'm gonna go with Johnson Salty Griffballs. That's a EU team, right? Snickerdoodle asked, what are you looking forward to the most about RTX? All of it? I don't know if I could even pick something. Well, there is something that I do know about that I'm probably most excited for, but I can't share it, so I'm going to pull a moo cow and keep that a secret. Cal Bulgarian asked, what did you think about Star Trek Into Darkness? Were you John Harrison tent with the movie? I really liked Into Darkness. I've been a Trekkie my whole life, and I know that some of the more hardcore fans are like, plot holes, kind of stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I loved all the explosions and the action, and I thought John Harrison was fantastic. So it was 2 thumbs up for me. Fiery Goatrath asked, what has been your favorite taco of all time to eat? Kind of a funny story. I was actually in Mexico because I grew up right on the border, and we went across the border to have some, authentic Mexican food. And I don't really speak or read Spanish, and I was just looking at all the different tacos, and I was like, taco carne de cabeza. That sounds good. I don't know what that is, but it sounds familiar. And then I kind of sat there and I thought about it for a while, and I'm like, cabeza? Wait a minute, and I realized I was about to order cow brains. So I did not end up ordering cow brains. I had a carne asada instead, and that was probably the best taco I've ever had. Unless you want to count Taco Pizza Hunter, because I've had him several times. Receptor17 asked, since this is episode 17, and 17 is my lucky number, do you have a lucky number? Not really. I don't really have a lucky number. I usually like the number 7, just because it has a lot of Halo references. Or 6, since that's my birthday, is a 6. So maybe 6 or 7. Frantic J3 asked, who is your favorite actor/actress? Favorite actor is probably Brad Pitt, because he's really cute, and he's actually a really good actor too. Actress, right now, it would probably be Jennifer Lawrence, because I loved her in The Hunger Games, and she's just so sweet, and she has a lot of memes and gifs about her eating, and I totally am behind that 100% of people need to eat more. Noplex asked, how excited are you for the AGLA Bid League? Also, how many fuzzy navels does it take for Cal to get tipsy? Well, for the AGLA Bid League, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see it all come together. This is something that the community has been talking about for over a year now. So to see it actually come to fruition is very exciting. And to make it all official, it's going to be awesome. As far as fuzzy navels, Cal doesn't drink fuzzy navels. He'll drink whiskey sours. And the most he's ever had was at his bachelor party, and he drank everybody else under the table. So I think it's kind of like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I think we can just kind of apply that to Cal and liquor. Alex and Ice asked, what do you do when your girlfriend tries to make you ride roller coasters with her, but you are shit scared of them and just want to hide underneath a big pillow? That would probably be a question for Cal because, one, I've never had a girlfriend. But Cal is actually kind of afraid of roller coasters too, and I always want to go on them. So I feel where your girlfriend's coming from. But I know Cal just always says, just make sure I don't back out. Just make sure I get on that roller coaster, and afterwards I'll be fine. Or you can take more of the psychological approach and do some deep breathing, some relaxation techniques, or you can just tell her no, depending on how close you and her are. It's a good idea. I should open up like a Dear Goosechecka hotline for people that bring me their romantic and relationship problems. Because I have a master's in psych stuff. I'm going to cut that out. So Taco Power PhD asked, how much mass would a cat have to attain before it becomes critical? Like a black hole, I guess? I mean, that's what our cats are, just black holes. They on one end, they consume everything. But it does jettison out the other end eventually. So I guess that's why they haven't become critical before. So I don't think it's how much mass, I think it's how much mass has to be contained without being ejected out the other end. And that's it for this week's Ball Sack. Please feel free to drop your questions in the Ball Sack thread and enjoy the game tonight.